Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ul'Tath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho-Tak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ul'Tath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, you know, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, like, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ul'Tath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Ah, like yourself.
Sure. Like me, what happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew, and what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Katathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Katathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Kamaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why they're scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village?
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma, caring for a Khan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
No, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis?
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentis.
We'll have to patch that tunnel.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
Guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax. He's right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
A what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Lad's amping up his buddy! Gamora! Cut that! Let loose, Rocket!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Wreck 'em, Drax! Make him hurt, Gamora!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for parking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
We need this piece out.
It shall move by my will.
We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. The Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
There are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Clark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Let's keep it down. They don't know we're here.
Lousy fun flarker! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
Drax! Shut up that loot! Slow down! Time to shred him! If only they knew the truth! It was a pretty convincing lie! I look forward to our next encounter!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this.
Unlikely. We're all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again?
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter! Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic. Tale.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it blurf? No. Shudupun. Whoops, maybe? Whoa.
I tried pushing, to no avail. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
What do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
And I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Sweep nearly complete.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
More turkeys dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Rocket! Blast them! Show him, Gamora! Show him some muscle! Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
I hear you, and no matter what happens, we do not retreat.
No one mentioned anything about retreating, Peter Quill.
Precisely. We're the Guardians. We live to fight. Being on that field, chasing prey, fighting to live another day, isn't that what we do best? Who's with me?
That's
Why?
makes sense!
Why?
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign. The Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Group's right. We're getting distracted.
I've seen nowhere this desolate before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like he did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! Fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it. We finally snapped.
Wait for us! Bringing the pain!
There are more arriving!
We found some flarking hover bikes.
Gamora! What's going on?
That garbage doll must have
Watch
been
it, Drax.
magic or something.
Aim for Drax! I love it! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? At least we stopped whatever
whatever that priest was doing here!
Oh, we did it! We can switch to the hard stuff!
Rip him a new one!
It ain't my fault she's acting like that! He just went bonkers!
I'll use that!
Destroy! Must be a doll thing, I don't know.
Gamora! What's going on?
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenwalbury.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Have you tried preying on the weak?
Crack
Slice and dice! Blow him up! Buy some time, Fred! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke with his lies!
Won't stop us from stopping them!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain! Get some!
About time!
Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it matters!
Drax, toss it! String him up! Gamora!
On it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora!
We're barely scratching the big things, right?
Let's beat on it together! Keep building!
How do they have this many goons?
Two access to the Cortex? Who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that? You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belong.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Really? A Fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done? You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Bombs away, Rocket! You're up, big guy! Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge improvement drive after Larkin snipers! Yes, cowards!
We need to close this distance! That's one way to shut up breakers, Elite!
Rocket! Go wild!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Breathing room, Groot!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to
This'll
get
work!
you
We can
across!
leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
His insanity has been silenced!
Had to be done!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
Tie them down, Groot! Got one of the whacked out space cops!
Quill's killing Luffy cops now! Music to my ears! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Look! Golden Boy and Unicorn are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Took down one of the Nova Corps nut jobs! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the
Gamora!
rooftops!
The billboard! Any ideas?
I have seen the sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
Running and gunning on rooftops! Well, I guess Goldie survived. Guys, huddle up! I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But we're too excited. This love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
This is gonna be fun!
Feel this!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
I'm glad the space mob stopped shooting at us too. Even Slattery's dead.
Cut to the chase! Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over! Rocket! Fireworks! Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident! You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next route! This one is primed for punishment!
There! They keep moving!
Ground this traitor that I may bash this skull!
Time for the big guns! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you... See the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rare.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Knowhere's charm.
Cut him down! Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun. If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you.
Way to knock some sense into him! Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either. How many are there? As long as they're here, they can't go through with the whatever they called it. That's the stuff again. I like it better. So many lousy angles to cover.
I will flank them!
Approach the dog's tower! Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Rocket! Do your crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
I am trying to destroy!
Root, snag him! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calex cream. Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe, a stuck toilet. Gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Always knew Knowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mind cracking down on him.
They do have Nova Corps converts in their forces. You weren't completely wrong.
Cosmo, he must have bribed so many people to keep this place fun. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll... make it.
Leave this to me!
Whoa! Glad that wasn't wrong.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong, but what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower? How dumb are these Flartnards to even fall for this full-flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise, too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the Cortex. It is the Cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Beast is being exposed to the promise.
No! Get away from my dog!
I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
We're the resistance now! In here, we're barely denting this thing!
It is as venerable as it is hard. We must break it.
Broke another cultist!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
Bust out the smart law!
Root says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorn.
My knuckles fail to crack this metallic carapace.
Set it free! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Cut this down fast!
Mine is the dog nut mind blaster.
I don't think he's in there no more.
Man, that
Well,
giant robot
the assassin is
takes a
in
lot of
trouble.
pain.
It is as venerable as it is large. We must break it.
You don't flark with Knowhere, scuttholes!
How is he still
The
standing?
mechanical beast is running out of limbs.
I'm with you, bud! Let's squash this guy!
Knife to meet you!
He is weakened. Attack! The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat.
Throw that Drax!
Perish!
I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
We're the resistance now!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them, and it's all over!
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there! I can hear him!
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind! He's there!
Oh, flark it, just shoot the mutt!
easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Piotr cool? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us! He's still in the promise!
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
blue sky, and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Carthathian, not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here. It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. Think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture.
Attacking scratch snatchers. Ah!
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
Catathian skin density.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlos before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people.
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
We're the food supply, so... no. We'll kill it the old-fashioned way.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi's death.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yes, Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his pops are hiding. Without power, Knowhere is being lost. Pops too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Got mine!
Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
We are!
Why did that Nova Centurion fly? This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung.
I think I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that... Drax, little help, Evo?
Readily!
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
I don't know what's more dizzy in this place, looking up or looking down.
Do neither. Look your enemies in their eyes.
What if I could? Staring down somebody's crotch ain't as effective.
Mind lifting that up?
To where shall I move it?
Drax, Over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
I think you can anchor to this wall.
Seems doable. What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so it could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
Really hope it survived.
Whoa! Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere, looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
Do I get a raise for this? If I had a unit for every minute of my
They
time you
just
waste
up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Kriya,
What's that?
the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable. Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us.
Oh! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Oh, what have they done to you? Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke. My baby.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Knowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the Church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill. wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee, it would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is Flarkin Nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up nowhere. Or any of us. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Knowhere's resources during the war. Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this.
Perhaps there is a way to steer Nowhere directly into the rift.
I hear Groot.
All right, Groot, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the Bug Lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.
Careful. It gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scud Fuckers! Round him up, Groot!
got this one!
Let us show them how wars are fought!
Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
Good! More to the bloody reaping!
Drax, destroy! Let's see those branches!
This trip's getting expensive! Explosives ain't cheap!
Crossbow will cover it! Sick of Drax!
Feel my wrath!
Keep on planting these creeps in the ground, bro!
Almost there! Push through this!
Wrecker better be in there! Drop it!
Deadliest woman incoming!
Ain't gonna snap out of that one!
Aggression is awesome! I will enjoy this!
It'll be a slide! Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Their losses will be legendary!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
Where did this go? Keep the breathing room, crew!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
I'll try to talk Nikki down if she's in there!
Any last words?
Thanks for saying what we're all thinking.
Let's show them they messed with the wrong freaking team!
Guess we ain't seen our business card.
Punch him up! Slice him in!
Feels like I could aim in any direction and hit something.
I'll try to stay out of your way!
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
Tear down this church, wizard!
So glad that man's on our side right now!
Let's see that sword! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Call out! I will demolish your foes! Welcome, death! I shall enjoy this!
You don't stand a chance!
Oh yeah!
My
Take
limits
that,
are
Nova
being tested!
Right with you, big guy!
We see Raker in there! He's mine!
I got the kid! I know I can reach her!
I am not accustomed to being vulnerable.
I'll be your wingman. Hold him down, crew! Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
Okay, I get it. Those creeps out there, fighting them gets the blood pumping.
Oh yeah.
But if you listen to that pumping too hard, your heart takes a dive and the losing starts. Stay on target and we'll make them all go boom. Who's with me?
Die, fiends!
readiness.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill!
Let's move it. We gotta get to the ship.
Shh! Everyone quiet!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki! They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there. But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them.
Light him up, Rocket! Smash him up, Drax! Can't believe they strapped her to a barking machine!
It must be necessary to bring about the fulfillment!
Carve him a new one!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her.
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand.
We're coming, Nikki!
We need to destroy the shield.
Roof! Show him your roof!
We need to free Nikki. She must be so scared.
Something you identify with, Gamora Zenfuri!
Gamora, slice him up!
This is how it's done.
Slaves to continuous vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
Won't anyone see Raker?
The Warlock must have pulverized him!
Keep him busy, crew!
Gonna kill Raker for using a child like this.
It's her Flarkin fulfillment when the soul-sucking deity inside her brings Mommy back to life.
We disrupt their ritual! They will do anything to stop us!
Well, we gotta unplug these Dastin things.
Working on it!
Work faster!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Where's the Warlock?
Pounding the pulp out of Raker, hopefully. Why do they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there.
Do your thing, Gamora! Cultists walked right into that one!
Some that weirdos deserve it!
We're coming, Nikki!
Does not seem in pain! From this distance, anyway!
That did something. Look at the hand.
All right! 1 down, 3 to go! Robin, shut down this thing! We save the universe, right?
That's the theory.
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Why do we not simply destroy the power sources?
You ever rupture a super state dump cell? No! Today is the day you want to find out what happened!
Put him up, Gamora!
Preying on the weak.
He looks like an unwilling prisoner to me!
Feel the darkness consuming from within!
Imagine they told us we need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her.
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
This has got my name on it! At least they haven't started plugging them back in!
They do not have any problem-solving skills!
I can't believe they enslaved the continuum vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
Halfway there, Nicky!
Groot's right. The bubble's struck. We can get at that last plug now.
Then let's get to it! All you, Rocket! Wrap 'em up, bud!
We gotta unplug these nasty things.
Working on it!
Work faster.
Rip 'em up, Drax! The hand's almost free!
Left and right we're winning this. They can't stop us now.
Why do you have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skips to get up there!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
And we can end the church! My great strength goes underutilized! Why do we not simply destroy the power source?
You ever run through a super state jumps out? No. Today ain't the day you want to find out what happened.
Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us!
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread.
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a florkin' supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter Quill!
Bring it on!
might need some help! Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it!
They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano. Rocket, don't ever change.
end of the gut!
Nope, she's good.
You do realize she still wants to flay us and feed us to her babies?
Guys, this is it. Okay, our one last long shot. We've got to find a way to...
Yeah, we're totally gonna fly into that, aren't we?
They say that the rings of Machlu 4 perpetually rain fire down upon the godless abominations that dwell below.
How fun.
I'm sure it's worse than it looks, too.
It is. Many of my people braved this same treacherous pilgrimage before me, never to return.
Hang on to something!
Show off.
Hey, if you got it...
Clark! No!
Stabilizers are shot! Repair systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing!
He's... Whoa!
Mark!
Just trying to slow us down!
Here! Here!
Stop yelling!
Here!
Watch out for the thing, Peter!
Which thing?
Pretty sure she means all the things!
Peter!
Watch out for the thing! Yeah, I got it!
Can we not hit all the things?
Oh, Scott.
Sorry, didn't mean to hit that one.
So you meant to hit the other ones?
That's not what I meant! We're coming down hard! Okay. A little bumpy, but we're all okay, right? And we're laughing. That's good.
It's perfect. This is us. This is how we park.
Well, this is how Quill parks anyways.
We were not fated to die this day. Unless, of course, Fin Fang Foom devours us whole.
Hey, whoa, we gotta find him first. Shall we? Oh, this is insane.
This is how we park, yeah.
Whoa! That definitely shouldn't be sparking.
We can worry about that after we catch our dragon.
And convince Lady Hellbender to help us bust the church a new one.
Before setting out on our quest, let us rouse our